Hey guys, Jay Blackwell here at Sterlini Magic in Colon, Michigan, the magic capital of the world, and it's Wednesday night, so that means it's time for some books. And we put a little teaser out for you guys earlier, showed you some of the stuff we're going to sell, so let's look through some of it and see what we got. We're going to start over here, Houdini Paper Magic, and we don't have any pamphlets or lecture notes today, just to let you guys know. It's mostly actual books. Everything is individually priced. This is going to be a little bit of a different format than typical. But when you see something you want, everything will have its own price. Be sure to comment the price and the name of the book, and we'll put it in your big box of fun. Houdini's Paper Magic by Magico Magazine. I've never seen this edition of this book. This is a pretty neat little book. It's only $10, but let's flip through it a little bit. I don't think this has a whole lot of pictures in it, but I've seen a couple different paperback editions of this, and I know there's like a newer hardback edition of this, but I've never seen this little Magico Magazine one. $10. You don't have to be crazy, but it helps. Frances Ireland Marshall. This is a $30 book. It's a hardback in really good condition, and it's Frances Ireland Marshall, so it's a bunch of kids' magic stuff, but really, really good condition. A lot of the books you're going to see tonight came out of an estate together, and the guy took very good care of his books. So a lot of the vintage books that you see are in like new condition. So some of the books are the best condition I've ever seen, like this one, Memoirs of Robert Houdin. This is a $100 edition of this book. It's just clean, but the dust jacket. We've never had a copy in here with the dust jacket on it, and especially this nice. Usually these are completely destroyed. Really, really nice copy of the Memoirs of Robert Houdin. And let's go. First edition, 1945. So there you go, $100. If you don't have that in your collection, you can have it now. Hoffman's Modern Magic, we've shown you guys these before. These are the Dover editions. This one is $20, and all kinds of really cool stuff. Really good copy. The spine is perfect on it. And this is one we haven't shown you guys before.
Coming to get us.
Right. Hoffman's Later Magic. This is the Dover edition of this one. Really cool cover. I like the cover on this.
I think that's the first one we've seen in the shop.
Yeah. And this one is $40. These are a little bit harder to find. Most of the ones I saw of these were more like $50. And this is a pretty much brand new copy. It's never been read. The spine is in perfect condition. It's never been broken at all. And $40 on that guy. Darwin Ortiz, Strong Magic. This is a $50 book. The dust jacket is messed up a little bit. This is first edition as well. $50, good price, good copy. I've never read this book, but supposedly I should. I just have not done it. I actually don't have that in my library. I do have this in my library because I have a lot of Bill Severn stuff in my library. This is a cool copy. It's almost like the school library copy of it. I have this in my library with a dust jacket on it, but I don't know if this is what the book looks like underneath the dust jacket or not. But it's $10. Bill Severn, Book of Magic. I like Bill Severn's style of writing. I like the way he explains things. And I've read several of his magic books from cover to cover. They keep me interested. I don't lose interest in them. Houdini, The Career of Eric Weiss, Kenneth Silverman. This is a really good copy, $20, dust jacket, super clean corners on everything. Pretty much a brand new copy of this for $20. And not much for pictures, lots of information though. Introduction to Coin Magic, Futagawa, $40. I think we've shown you guys this recently. This is a pretty clean copy of it. The dust jacket's got a couple little rips and whatnot, but the illustrations are really good. All kinds of really good close-up stuff. $40 for the Introduction to Coin Magic. Theater of Magic by Barry Richardson is $40. This is pretty much a brand new copy of this book. Dust jacket. Pictures. What's in this book? Let's go to the ovation position. Is this the right... Are we doing the right show right now? Bill and Lemon, Molecules in Motion. Cool. I have not ever really even scanned through this book. Theater of Magic, Barry Richardson, $40. The Magician in the Card Shop, $7 for a really good copy of this book. Again, dust jacket, hardback, really clean pages. By Carl Johnson. The catalog, or the Magic catalog. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. This is a $10 book. And it's all kinds of old pictures and illustrations from Magic catalogs, descriptions of tricks. Cool book to just sit and thumb through and look through. These type of books are great for us in the shop because we get so much randomness through here. Even through some of these little drawings, we'll realize what something is that's been sitting in a box. These things are great. If you don't have any of these, I really recommend it. Just for entertainment value, you can sit and look at this thing forever. So much cool stuff in here. $10 for this copy. See, let's do $8 for this copy. It's got pretty rough corners there. These ones are $10 though, and they're brand new. The Magic Book, or the Blackstone Book of Magic and Illusion. Harry Blackstone Jr. We have a stack of these guys. They're $10 each. All kinds of photos. These books are just chocked full of photos of Blackstone Sr. and the Blackstone family. I'm sure there's plenty of Percy Abbott and all the other guys in here too from back in the day. Really cool. Look at that. Just imagine having a cast like that for a show in Colon.
Look at the table on that too.
He's the wizard. But $10 for the paperback copy of the Blackstone Book of Magic and Illusion. All right, we got a bunch of books over here. The Magic and Methods of Ross Bertram, $50. Hardback with a dust jacket. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be in here or not. Some of these books, there were little newspaper articles, things like that. Usually if we find those, they pertain to the book, we'll just leave them in there. But yeah, this is the addenda.
Oh, corrections.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got. Nice photos. You like this book, don't you, John?
Yeah. Actually, I like it even more with the corrections. I haven't seen a book that has...
Oh, really?
Printed. That's very cool.
But there you go. $50. The Magic and Methods of Ross Bertram. Seriously Silly, How to Entertain Children with Magic and Comedy. David Kay. If you guys don't know who David Kay is and you do birthday parties or kids parties, you're missing a lot of stuff. He's, well, I don't want to say the modern day David Ginn, but he puts out stuff like David Ginn did, but more modern and, in my opinion, more funny and usable stuff. David Kay is just excellent. If you do kids show performance, you should have this book. This copy is $60. Again, this is something he cut out of a magazine, the guy who had this book, and put in here, so I just left it in there for you guys. But this is a brand new copy of this book. This is, actually, I was just telling John about this. I really like his crystal silk cylinder routine. and just gets so much mileage out of a crystal silk cylinder. He turns it into a 6-minute routine. You know what I mean? And it's not just a little 60-second thing. And kids yelling and screaming. Great performer. Great kid stuff. $60. Seriously silly.
Is that still in print?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I thought it was out of print.
The Magic Menu. This is the first 5 years. $50. Dust jacket, hardback. This is the L&L Publishing first edition. I think a lot of them, there's the 1 through 5 that has the kind of the purple cover. This is the one that came out before that, I believe. But it's all the Magic Menus. Love me some bound periodicals. When I was a kid, I loved magazines. Like I would, because there was easier to get magazines on subjects I liked than it was to get books. So I would just collect magazines and pour over magazines. So I have way too many Magic magazines in my house. Wow. Busy night in Colon. Baker's Bonanza, the Magic Roy Baker. This is a Supreme Magic book. It is $20. It's by Hugh Miller. This is the first edition. I don't think these are available anymore. But all kinds of stuff in here. Let's go to the... Oh, where the heck is the contents? Well, never mind then. You're going to have to buy the book to figure out what's in it. The Secret Life of Houdini, $15. This is a really good book. I've read this a long time ago. The Making of America's First Superhero. $15. Hardback, dust jacket, all kinds of awesome information on Houdini. Don't really know what else to say about that. Abracafox. Abracafox. Signed, $40. Signed to Uncle Ray, or Uncle Roy. Yeah, Uncle Roy. My pal from puberty.
Mine and his. Okay.
Wow, okay. $40 from...
I wonder if that was to Roy Kissel.
I don't know. But it's... oh, cool. Oh, that's a cool stand for a daggerhead chest. That's really neat. See? Already getting good stuff out of here. Card sword. $40. Abracafox. And this is a first edition as well. 1983. Hardback. So, soft cover stuff. Actually, we have several copies of the soft cover. Sensational Tales of Mystery Man by Will Goldston. $25. This is, what is this, like 1981? Copy 250 of 500. And this one is in, really good condition. Unfortunately, there's not many pictures. Please hold. $5. 100 classic Houdini tricks you can do by Dunninger. Oddly enough, I was just scanning through this at my house the other day. I just put it back on the bookshelf. But lots of cool old pictures in here. I didn't find anything I was in love with, but I like to scan old random books. Like this is pretty random for just little gems. And that's what I was doing, seeing if there was something in there that hadn't seen. This is something I've never seen before. You said you've seen this, right? Mm-hmm. Magic on Stage. And look at that wizard. He is very wizardy. $30. This one is signed. Oh, and who is it? Wally Reed? You said this guy's from
Detroit? Area, yeah. Or Michigan.
Claiming Detroit when he lives 40 miles away. It's an Eminem song. Did anybody get that other than me? Probably not. There you go. Cool book. A lot of cool stuff. Actually, I want to look at the contents real quick. How long have we been on, John?
15 minutes.
Okay, we're doing good. Here's the copyright. There's contents. OSHA on magic. Comedy on stage. Magic with cards. Flowers and things on stage. Observations, suggestions, hints, and angles. Well, I'm gonna have to scan through that. That looks pretty cool. $30. I showed you guys this on the preview. I actually haven't really scanned through this yet, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of look at. Human Robots in Myth and Science. This is a $40 book. It's in excellent condition, as all of these books that I'm showing you guys tonight. But let's see what's in this thing. I literally haven't even looked at it yet, so I haven't looked at the contents yet or anything. Let's see what the contents are. Robots in Antiquity. Robots in the Middle Ages. A man-made robot. Theory of robots in 17th and 18th centuries. Huh.
Is man a robot? Huh.
Pretty interesting. I could see man being a robot. Aliens are controlling us. I think I'm going to read this. Don't buy this book, guys, because I'm going to read this. If you buy it, you're probably not going to get it for a while. This looks pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know, but I like weird stuff, and this is pretty weird.
Okay, maybe that's going into Jay's big box of fun.
Yeah, this is pretty neat. $40 by John Cohen. Experience of Magic, Eugene Burger. This is a signed edition. It's $200. This edition is an excellent condition. The only writing in it is Eugene Burger's writing. And as with all of Burger's books, excellent information. I've at one time had them all. I've pretty much read them all. This is a great book. Experience of Magic, $200. Signed. Eugene Burger, The Performance of Close-Up Magic. This is another hardcover with a dust jacket. This one's only $50. And I actually have not read this book. I have this book, and it was sealed when I got it, and I never opened it, and I never read it. So let's see what's in it. Since I never got to look at the one that I have. You know what I think? I think one day I'm going to do a Eugene Burger tribute act. I think I could do it.
I think you could.
Best of Belcher, selection of Lee Belcher's finest magic. This is another Supreme book, $25. Dust jacket, hard copy. Got a couple dings on the corners in there. Took a couple hard hits, but the book is in really good condition. The Best of Belcher by Lynn Belcher. There's a little bit of the contents in there. I'm tired of trying to read stuff upside down, so I'm just going to let you guys scan that. And let's see what some of the illustrations are looking like in here. Thought that was the, what's the name of that card, right, Sean, that we were talking about earlier?
Oh, with the ribbon on it?
Yeah.
The Unknown Card Rise.
There's some cool stuff in here. Looks like some really cool stuff. Best of Belcher, $25. The World's Greatest Magic, $5 by Hyla Clark. And there's a lot of cool stuff in here, a lot of cool pictures. Pretty much history. Yeah, and if you know anybody who's getting into magic, get this for them as a gift. It is a good book. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. It's only $5. Speaking of gifts, we're going to have a lot of gifts coming out here pretty soon. The holidays are coming up, and we know you guys want all the kids around you to start learning magic, right? Because that's how magic is going to thrive and survive. So we're going to have all kinds of stuff that you guys can get for gifts and for your nieces, your nephews, your kids, your grandkids, the neighbor kids, kids at work, whatever. So keep that in mind and spread the magic. Kirk Charles Manual of Restaurant Magic. This is $20. It's paperback, first edition. I think it's first edition. I always second guess myself when I say that. Yeah, first edition. $20, and there's some of the stuff in there. Obviously, it's on restaurant magic, which is something I have actually never done. Thought of it scares the hell out of me. The Complete Illustrated Book of Magic, Walter Gibson. Really good edition. Got the library plastic over the dust jacket, so it'll last forever. And I did forget about that. The hinge right here is dirty looking, but it isn't broken. It's still there. It's not falling apart. It just looks like crud from sitting so long and then getting stiff. But there you go. Walter Gibson, Complete Book of Card Magic, only $20. Ken Brooks Magic, The Unique Years, $65. Dust jacket, hardback. Another Supreme book, right? This is Supreme. A lot of stuff in here. Jeez. Stars of Magic. This is the Tannins edition. $75. I don't really need to spend much time on this. You guys, I'm sure, all know what this is. This is the Tannins with the nice glossy pages with the good photos. Houdini's Escapes in Magic. This is a really good copy of this. It has been read. You can see a little wrinkling on the spine, but if you guys don't know what this is, it's the two paperbacks that Walter Gibson put out, the Houdini on Escapes, or Houdini's Escapes and Houdini's Magic. This is both of those books combined, and those books were both things taken from his scrapbook. So all this stuff in there had a lot of stuff that was handwritten by him out of his books. But that's what this is. It's both books combined in a little bit of a bigger format that's a little bit easier to read. And this is $30 for this copy, and it belonged to that guy at one point. But there you go. Walter Gibson's Houdini's Escapes and Magic. Houdini on Magic. This is a $12 book. Dover edition. All kinds of cool stuff in here. Pictures of Houdini and on some of his stuff. You know what? I might have been wrong. This might be the one that was, the stuff was taken directly out of his scrapbooks. I've read too many freaking Houdini books, I can't remember. This is another really cool Houdini book. I've actually never seen this one. $15, Houdini's A Mind in Chains, a psychoanalytic portrait. So this is cool. I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's good or not, obviously. But it's dust jacket, really good condition. No pictures. Oh, there's some pictures of his mama. Rabbi Weiss. Claustrophobia. Really cool book. $15. Illustrated History of Magic. That's the hardback dust jacket. $20. This does have all kinds of awesome pictures. Davenport Brothers. Even got some colored posters. If you don't have this in your collection, you really should. There's all kinds of cool history stuff in this book. Again, another book that can just keep you entertained for hours and hours. Another book I'd never seen before, Good Night, Mr. Dante, Val Andrews. And I thought this looked like a fiction book when I first saw it, but it is not. There's actually how to do some effects and stuff in here, and it's all about Dante. And it is $40. It's dust jacket, hardback. Really cool book. Another book that, if it doesn't get picked up, I'm going to be reading this one. But let's see. the classic picture. I thought there was some actual effects in there too. Oh, there's nothing on this one, but this guy did something that I really liked. Kind of side note, and I'm going to start doing in my books at home. A lot of the books had a piece of cardboard in them, just like this, but a lot of them have the effects and what page and certain notes on the effects that are in the book that the guy particularly liked, read about, or whatever. And it was really neat. Some of the books you open up, and he's got his little notes. And instead of annotating in the book, directly in the book, he had all the stuff that he particularly liked in the book, wrote on his little card that also worked as the bookmarker for the book. So, cool little book hack, book thing that I thought was neat, and I'm going to start doing at home. Side note. But anyway, yeah, the Dante book is $40, and if you guys don't pick that up, I'm going to be spending some time reading it. This is Practical Mental Effects. You guys all know this was before there was Practical Mental Magic. This was the original name of the book. It's $45. This is 1944, first edition. Or no, 1963, 1944 was the first edition. 1963, Tannen's copy. If you guys don't know, Tamara gives voice and piano lessons, and right now that's what's happening upstairs. So if you hear the music vaguely in the background and some noises that didn't sound like singing, that's what's going on right now, and that's why we're chuckling. Sometimes it's entertaining. There's just random noises you hear, yeah, there you go. Practical Mental Effects. It's got a little bit of there. And if you guys don't know, this happens to books a lot of times when you put them too tight on your bookshelf, and then you go to grab them, and you go to pull your book from there. So just try to avoid that in general. That's why most books get ripped right there, is from people pulling off the shelf just like that. So just be more careful with your books, and don't put your books in too tight on the bookshelf, because that's how it happens all the time, because the book doesn't want to slide out, and you just rip that right off there. But there you go. Practical Mental Effects, $45. Magic and Mystery, The Incredible Psychic Investigations of Houdini and Dunninger, $20. I've shown you guys this book plenty of times. This is like the cleanest copy ever, like super sharp corners. Looks like it just came out of the bookstore, other than the browning on the pages. But cool book, $20. Really good copy of it. A Life in Magic by Percy Abbott, not by Percy Abbott, about Percy Abbott, $25. Hold on. $25. Yeah, we try to get those old prices out of there, but, it was $5 25 years ago. But this is, I've never read this book, and I've been thinking about doing some local Colon history stuff, so I think I'm going to actually have to give this book a read.
So which books are actually available for sale today?
Hey, you know what? They're all available after I get done reading them. A History of Playing Cards, really cool book, $10. This is a soft cover, or a softback Dover book. I'm not sure if this is, we showed you guys a hardback History of Playing Cards.
Was it last Wednesday?
Yeah, it was either last Wednesday or the Wednesday before. I think this is the Dover copy of it. Actually, let's find out. I know where that book is. So we only got a few more books for you guys, so just bear with us. No, that looks like it's quite a bit more in depth than the one we showed last week.
Lots of illustrations in here. That's cool.
Yeah, the one we showed last week was just Playing Cards by Gurney Benham.
We'll go ahead and we'll toss that out again. Do you have a price on that one?
Oh, no, I don't think that one's for sale. Yeah, this is hard. So this has quite a bit more information in it, actually. So, yeah, $10. And actually, there is this one too. This is Playing Cards by Gurney Benham, and I'm actually throwing that one out because I think I'd rather have this one. But this is $20. We showed you guys this last week, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was on last week. But it's got some really cool, the photos in here of, especially the color photos of some of the older cards are really neat. And this book goes from, it starts with tarot cards actually. Sorry. But yeah, it starts in the beginning with some of the tarot cards. But yeah, cool book. This one's $20. The softback is by a different person. It's not the same author. This one is $10. So a few more books for you guys real quick. Chung Ling Soo, $15. The Riddle of Chung Ling Soo, Will Dexter. Really good copy of this book. It has been read. There's a little bit of distress right there and wrinkling on the spine, but the spine is really tight still, and there's no writing on the pages, no staining. All in all, really good condition, $15. Another book I had never seen, and I just like the cover of it. I think it's super bright. Is Illustrated Magic Dictionary, Jeffrey Lamb. This is $15. So it's not a super rare book, but it is a cool book. Oh, it's got ESP stuff in it. There's some Houdini stuff. Oh, it looks like it's got some really good stuff in it. There's Dante. There's John. Oh, that's not John. Chung Ling Soo. All the people we just showed books about and talked about. Who's that? We like the card fans around here.
Oh, Lewis Gans.
Wow, that's a perfect circle. And I ain't talking about no rock music. Anyway, $15. This is a super clean copy. Again, this is another one that looks like it just came out of the bookstore, you know, from 1973. James Randi, The Faith Healers, forward by Carl Sagan. Pretty neat. Not a super rare book. It's $35. I should have cleaned that up a little bit. But this is, you know, James Randi, of course, he's a huge skeptic and doesn't think anything is real. So these are all of his notes on faith healers, which, I mean, he has outed some people doing some pretty crummy stuff. I forget Peter Popoff. You know the Peter Popoff story with James Randi catching him. That's really fun. I like hearing the radio or the recording of his wife telling him the information. And then this is the last book of the day, Lewis Ganson, who we just saw in the other book. Jeez.
He's all over the
I know.
place.
Well, this book's got everything in it, everybody in it. That's what I'm saying.
So you only need to buy that one book and nothing else.
Yeah, $15. I mean, and then you got everything. Not just kidding. Just kidding. Don't do that. It's not funny. Lewis Ganson Supreme book.
Which volume is that?
This is volume 2. It's $30 with a dust jacket. The corners are a little dinged up, but in all, this book is in really good condition. Flip that back over there. And are there contents in here? Speaking of close-up, we got a close-up convention that's happening in March,
March
right?
17th, 18th.
So, and we're going to be announcing some pretty exciting stuff about that pretty soon. So, you guys keep an ear out for that. And if you guys came last year, I know you're going to want to come this year because when you hear who's coming, you're going to be excited. I know we're excited. So, those are the books I got for you guys today. Hope it was enjoyable. Hope you guys saw some cool stuff. I know I really enjoyed today going through books with you guys, and I hope you found some stuff that you need to buy, because if you don't buy stuff, I don't get to eat, and then I can't, tell you guys about books because I'm going to be on the floor behind the counter. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you had a great day. I'll see you in the morning with the deal of the day.
Weird.